everybody, it is Dean Wolfe back for another guitar lesson. Thanks for visiting my channel. We're going to look at Lakeside Park, including the solo. I'm going to teach that song. And the reason I chose that is because Neil Peart just passed away, and there's 4 songs that were kind of common songs that people were turning to for comfort after his sudden and shocking passing. Lakeside Park was one of them, for me, for sure, because he talks about memories, and obviously he has good memories and great times at Lakeside Park. This is in St. Catharines, Lakeside Park. I grew up in St. Catharines. I'm born in St. Catharines. Neil Peart was born in Hamilton, but he grew up in St. Catharines, as far as I know. And my brother went to the same high school as he did for part of his high schooling. Let's get to the lesson, Lakeside Park by Rush from Caress of Steel album. There's an actual kind of a morphing going on between 3 different chords, like... So he's got this chord, and then he pulls off into this chord, and then he kind of morphs into this chord, which is a typical standard D. So let's follow that transition. So I go up on the A string, the 5th string. I go up and then down. So up, down. So I go up. Okay, sorry. Up, down, pull off. So it's down, pull off, up, down. So down, pull off, upstroke, down. Or a reasonable facsimile there. So it's a... And then you end up on that D. And the D is a 2-part. I hit the D string, the 4th, and then upstroke on the D, and then downstroke on the chord. So up, down, pull off, upstroke. Oh, I have to do it again. Hold on. And then the chords are like so. And then this is a D shape, except you're up in the 7th fret. So this is our main riff, and I think we've got it down. What else is there? Okay, now there's the quiet, clean sound. So I'm going to just switch over to a clean sound here. Okay, so I switched over to a clean. And I put on a phaser, I think. Let me check. Is that a phaser? Script mod phase on the Helix. So that's pretty simple there. It's just a D shape, except instead of playing it starting on the 2nd fret, you're on the 5th fret. So you're playing with an A. And you're just embellishing it a little bit over there. And then a G. G with 3rd fret on the 1st and 2nd string. And then a C. Actually, I think it's yeah. So you're starting like that, and then the C, you keep your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And I think he lifts his 1st finger up and down a little bit. And even on his G string, the 3rd string, he goes up and down a bit on the pushing on the 2nd fretlet. So like that. And that's that section. That's pretty simple. And then the little break between the parts, you play an F chord, but you're not playing the 1st and 2nd string. You're mostly focusing on the 3rd, because that's the note that comes through. What is it? What is that? Chops in and out. Okay, anyway, sorry. So you focus on the strings like that. Same deal, you play a C, but you're playing your open E string, which is unusual, but it goes with the song. But you're just fingering a C. You don't have to even finger that part. I do in case I happen to strike that string. So there you're going to switch to distortion, but I'm not going to. But basically an A, because I want to go into the next clean part. So, what you could do up here with distortion. Now, I guess this is a bridge. Okay, so this is my favorite part. Bridge. It's such a cool bridge. I love it. Okay, so as you saw there, playing here, 5th, 7th, 7th, and open on the 4th string, the D. And I'm leaning on the E string here to get that B note, so. Okay. Yeah. And then you go to this chord. And I'm not playing the 4th or I'm not playing the 5th or 6th string at all. I'm just playing. And then you go to the 5th fret here on the 4th string. You're going. It's that note. You're going like that. Alright, so it's. And after you play that part, you go up here. Which is, let's see, 5, 7, 9, your ninth fret here on the 3rd finger and the 5th string. And then 7th fret on the 4th string. And you slide down a whole tone. And then you go like that. So those are the main body of it. So what he does is he plays that chord, 2-string or 2-note chord, that chord, and then instead of a chord here, he goes. He just picks one at a time, and then you pick open 5th string, and then the 4th string on down rings the D. So again, it's. I guess you could go. So I'll leave it up to you what you prefer to do. And also he does that twice in one part. So there you go, that's the main body of the song. And then the F. And the C, and then the F. Now that could be like that, but basically you want to end up on the A. And then we've done the bridge. And lean down, get that little thing there. So that is it. So that's basically the substance of the song, and if you've got that, you've got the song. Now there is a little bit of a solo part. Okay, so here's the solo part. We'll do chunk by chunk. So, in slow motion here. Okay, that's that first section of the solo. Let's go to the next one. Then it's there may be a slight variation. That's kind of my interpretation of it. So it's okay. So that's the first part. Something like that. Okay, that's that little section. And then the next section is... sorry. Here's the next section. So it's... So, sorry, it starts off here. Sort of like that. Something like that. So that's the G string, and so again, your first note is so. So that's basically the end solo there. You're there. Those are basically the notes you're playing on. So at the very end, so that's on your third string there, 5th fret, then the 4th fret, then the 2nd, and then on the 4th string, 5th, 4th, so yeah, and that's the end of that kind of phrase. And then he does C,